Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome to Warhammer 40k Gladius, Relics of War. That's a bit of a mouthful of a title, but welcome. This is something that I had the, I think it's the publishing company, Slitherine or Slitherine Ltd. I'm not sure if it's Slitherine or Slitherine, depends on their preferences, but they reached out to me and offered me a key for this, which... massive thank you to those guys to start with, but this is a 4X strategy, and that's basically kind of in the realms of games like Civilization, Alpha Centauri, Stellaris, Sins of a Solar Empire. I did look up what 4X stands for because I wasn't entirely sure. It basically means expand, exploit, something else, and exterminate. Like, they're basically kind of like the big kind of empire building strategy games. So that's what this is, but it's all based on a single planet, Gladius. And it's been a while since we've had any Warhammer, especially, you know, like 40k stuff feature. Well, we haven't had any fantasy stuff, but it's been a while since there's been any Warhammer stuff on the channel, and while I'm not like a massive fountain of knowledge for the lore stuff, I do enjoy the universe. I very much enjoy the aesthetic of it, especially for factions like the Space Marines. So I thought it was about time that we saw some new Space Marine style content, or at the very least 40k content. So I don't know where to start with this. There's an introduction thing here that lets you do an introductory game with the Space Marines on the easiest difficulty setting, and I'm very tempted to just go with that for now, because I haven't played the game at all. This is my first time booting it up and seeing what it has to offer. So I'm going to do this first, then we'll maybe look into, you know, just doing a new game and going from there.
Gladius Prime was a bastion of humanity, newly colonized. A suitable base for our chapter to rebuild and recruit. We Space Marines raised our fortress here, grew strong again. But the Orc invasion brought a warp storm that cut off our Emperor's light.
Rude.
And the dread Necrons crawled from the earth beneath our feet. War was on all sides, yet we are the Emperor's chosen. We do not dread the dark, or quail at the relics of old. Terror is for those who oppose us. We know no fear.
Nice. Good strong introduction. Okay, to move the camera, position your mouse over terrain, click and hold the left mouse button. Can I use WSD to move the camera? No, I can use the arrow controls, which is fine. Okay. Space Marines deploy most of their crucial infrastructure from orbit. To found your fortress, which is the backbone of your chapter on Gladius, and elsewhere, click the Deploy City button. There we are. Select target. And we want to go here, apparently. Right, yeah, so we've got various different resources that are around. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of Civilization. Oh, it looks stunning as well. It looks really nice. Right. Bonk. That one little drop pod held all that. That's impressive. Okay, note that Space Marines only have one city. Okay. Cities gather resources required to fuel your war machinery. The city screen displays all the resources related to the city. Hover your mouse over each resource to find out more. Oh, this is going to be interesting to figure out where I'm going to put my camera. But we got population. Population growth. Requisitions. Used to construct buildings as well as produce and maintain units. Energy used to maintain buildings and produce and maintain special units. Research to discover new technologies. Influence to acquire and maintain city titles. Invoke tactics and operations, as well as recruit powerful hero units and purchase their items. Ooh. And loyalty indicates the population's dedication to your cause. Right, okay. Here we have buildings that are listed with the available actions. Note all buildings of the same type are grouped together and can only perform one action at a time. Right, so I can have, for example, if I had a barracks, if I had two, they'd only be able to produce... Like, I mean, that's just as an example. I don't know what specifics we're going to be getting into. Right, although multiple actions can be queued up, the required resources will immediately be subtracted from your global pool. That's fine. Before you can construct additional buildings, you have to claim more tiles. Go ahead and click Acquire Tile and select a tile with one or more building slots. Ah, right, that's what the little hexagon icon is. Take your time to explore the interface. Every button and label has a hint to provide you with relevant information. If you're unsure what to do next, refer to the red task button on the right side of the screen. It will help you focus on the next task before the end of your turn. So, order 2 units. Right, so... let's see what we want to do. We don't want to disband anything. I need to... Right, okay, yep. So I need to occupy... Okay. Move the selected unit by pressing the right mouse button over a destination tile. Holding down the button will display which path the unit will take. Each unit can only be moved once per turn. Gladius is full of unknown treasure and vicious alien creatures. As you explore, you will receive discovery notifications that can be opened to reveal more information. Some terrain can be explored for rewards, while other features might hurt your unit merely for standing on it. Okay. And tiles with special resource features can be captured by moving a unit on them. This will construct an outpost, providing you with a small but important bonus to your resource output and giving the unit stationed there increased damage and damage reduction and healing rate. Nice. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Alright, this is what I need to be taking. So, presumably, I need to move you into that spot. That sounds about right. And do you want to come down here, mate? I reckon you do. Lovely. Order cities. Okay. So what do I want you to do? Acquire tile. Ah, right. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So that is production, energy. We are currently on minus energy. And then we got influence. What's that one? That's requisitions. Okay, so we could get plus 10 on requisitions, but this one gives 3 build sites as well as plus 10 to production. So I'm going to go for that, I think. And then that is going to take 2 turns for us to acquire. Choose research. Ooh, okay. Alright, the research screen presents your faction's unique technology tree. Begin by selecting a technology to research from Tier 1. You must research 2 technologies from a tier to unlock the subsequent tier. You can speed up research by constructing additional research buildings in your cities. Note that all progress is lost when you change the currently researching technology. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with Tactical Doctrine, because that improves the accuracy of tactical marines. All of these cost the same, both time and research, so I'll go for that. And clear notifications. Okay, lovely. Ooh. Croot hounds! Oh. Love the sound of those bolters. Units with action points remaining that have ranged weapons will automatically perform Overwatch attacks when enemy units enter their attack range, unless the enemy unit has stealth. Okay, and terrain affects units in a variety of ways. Forests and Imperial ruins have an increased movement cost for ground units, make it harder to see and fire across. Height differences may also provide your units from having a clear line of fire. Tiles marked with red indicate enemies that can be attacked from your current position. Right, so I need to figure out how to attack. Overwatch, disband, hold position. Right, okay, we'll just do that. Just right-click and drag the cursor over. Okay. So what are you currently in? You're in an outpost. Can I do anything with the outpost? Or do I have to do stuff with you guys first? Can you... You have to move over this way to attack, but... Some powerful guns. In the Emperor's name! Okay, clear notifications. I don't know if I can do anything with this outpost. I think it's just there to provide me with resources. Which is fine. Okay. Oh. Got more of you buggers. Oh no, they killed one of my dudes! Right. Every unit has a variety of statistics and attributes, traits, abilities, and weapons, each with their own ranges and effects. Some units might only have melee weapons, but quickly move through rough terrain, while others might have fear auras or unleash powerful artillery blasts. Move your mouse over the icons and buttons in the selection panel to find out more about the selected unit. The Space Marines are able to issue strategic and tactical operations by expending influence. One such operation is the deployment of a Fortress of Redemption, a stationary unit that secures adjacent special resource features. Placement of Fortresses of Redemption is key for Space Marines to gather resources beyond their city's reach. Is that what this was? I don't know. This guy hungers for battle. Okay, so we've got 4 bolt guns left in this squad. We've got 5 in here. We've only got ranged attacks on the tactical marines. We've not got any melee, which is fine. So you attack those, and you attack those. And 1 left. Okay, city is done with its expansion, I believe. There are 3 building slots in the city, an opportune time to make plans to expand your army. Begin by constructing an infantry production building. Right. So, that's a refectory that acquires requisitions. Generates energy. Ah, Apothecarian, that's the one that I'm looking for. And we will drop that in here. Okay, that's 6 turns to construct that. But I believe that that will be worth it. Okay. Next turn. Ah, that Kroot done a runner. Ooh, what have we got there? Wireweed. Okay, so in order to recover hit points... these guys just need to stay still, they don't need to move anywhere, so hold position until healed. You, I think, can head over this way. I want to do a little bit of scouting. Ooh, what have we found? Okay. Hey! He literally just rose up from the ground. Oh, I like that. Right, if you go there, I want to claim that. Man-catcher. What is man-catcher? I don't know. Our population has grown to 2 of 6. Which is fine. You are now... fully healed, so why don't you go and explore around this way a little bit? We seem to be on like a cliff top or something. Like a massive, oh, what's the word? Peninsula. That's what I'm thinking. Right, there are ruins of Vol in sight. These ruins might provide rewards for the first player exploring them. Some even provide powerful ancient items that can be later equipped by your heroes to make them stronger or excel at a specific encounter. Right, okay. So... ah, right. Man-catcher. Reduces the movements and accuracy of the target enemy unit. Oh, right, okay, I think I get what it is. It's basically just like a ground trap, like, sort of like a bear trap. With a name like Man-catcher, it sounds like it's been designed by the orcs. Ooh, and we can deploy Fortress of Redemption. Right, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say okay. Yeah, there we go. I've already figured that. So, do I need to bring a hero over here in order to claim that? I'm assuming so. Oh. Oh, what are you? Enslavers. You don't look like anything I've seen in 40k before. Are you meant to just be an indigenous species to the planet or something? This is probably going to take like 2 turns to get down here, so... You go there. Ah, right, yeah, there we go. Need to build up a sizable force before engaging these beasts. Well, sadly, I don't have a sizable force at the moment. I'm going to change your direction to over here. And... I'll just end a turn there. Ooh! Research completed. Tactical Doctrine. Chapter tactic that increases the accuracy of tactical space marines. They shall be pure of heart and strong of body, untainted by doubt and unsullied by self-aggrandizement. There will be bright stars on the firmament of battle, angels of death whose shining wings bring swift annihilation to the enemies of man. So it shall be for 1,000 times for 1,000 years, until the very end of eternity and the extinction of mortal flesh. The Codex Astartes by Robert... I never know how to pronounce this guy's name. Robert Gilliman? Primarch of the Ultramarines, Lord Commander and Imperial Regent. The Smurf King, basically. Right, you are going to hold position, I think. You are just going to continue going where you're going. Alright, new research. And I'm going to go with the frag grenade, I think. Giving the infantry additional abilities is probably going to be helpful in the early game. Nothing much seems to be happening at the moment, so I'm tempted to wander up this way and explore a bit. Ooh, we've got another little Shard of Vol outpost bit. Do you want to maybe explore over this way? I think that's all we've got there. Oh, the Apothecarian is done. And Necron Tomb. We discovered a Necron Tomb, apparently. Oh, feature that allows Necrons to found a city on that tile. Ah, I see. Is that what all this... No, these are Imperial ruins. Ah, that. The big green glowing thing. I should have guessed. Okay. Now, we can produce units. Queue up as many as you like, but watch your resources. Since this is a separate building type, other buildings can keep producing at the same time. If you construct additional infantry buildings, infantry will complete training twice as fast. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. With your army production up and running, you should take care of your resources. The infantry building provides only a minor resource gain. To keep your war machinery in operation, you will have to construct specialized resource buildings. Build a resource building just like you've built the infantry building. A tile on which blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Okay, that all sounds good. So this presumably is the Apothecarian. Which is pretty cool. I like how, you know, everything seems kind of modular and just kind of fits together. It is very cool. Okay, what I might do be acquire a new tile that will give us some additional requisition, maybe. That could be a good one. because that gives requisition 2 building spots and production. So I'm going to go with that. And what are we getting out of this? We need something that generates production, maybe? Don't think we can actually generate production. Okay. Either way, we should queue up a couple of squads of tactical marines. And I think that's everything for this turn. The enemy doesn't seem to be doing anything. We still have stuff to explore out this way. Oh, we're not exactly on a peninsula. Maybe it's just differing height levels. Oh, this is water, right. No, so it's the fog of war really does give the impression of being way up in the sky. Yeah, why don't you go and claim that next turn? Oh dear. I think the... Right, okay, frag grenade has been researched. I think the wireweed is a hazard. Yeah, deals damage each turn. We cannot last long in the bio-wire. Well, get your asses past it then. You okay there now? Good. Hold position until you're healed. And yeah, you guys go and grab that spot. How long have I got to wait for? These are 4 turns. Alright. Oh, you've already claimed this spot. Good. Okay, we're going to go with a refectory in here to get more resources, or more requisition out of that spot. I don't know if I can do anything with this, but we shall see. And... ooh... what do I want to go with here? I'm actually really intrigued to see what is going to be available further down the line. So we get the Chaplain, Assault Space Marines, the Hammer of Wrath. Grants Scout Bikers the ability to perform more devastating attacks. Ooh. Devastators, probably my favourite type of Space Marine. Landspeeders, Librarians, Fortress Expansion. The Hunter. Not familiar with that tank model. There's the Predator, Thunderfire Cannon. God, I haven't seen those in ages. Dreadnought, of course, Apothecary, Vindicator, Terminators, Stormraven Gunship. It's all very cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with... I might finish up the Tier 1 research first, but I'm also very tempted to go with something from the Tier 2 one. We'll go with dormitories so we can increase the population limit. That seems like it might be a good choice. Oh, we've got orcs. Are those orcs? No, they're ambles. They look to be particularly tough. They only took 2 damage from that. And they have regeneration. And particularly deadly melee. So we might want to stay away from them. Yeah, they've got 6 armor. Oh, we've got 8 on these guys. Does this have it? Oh, this has a range of 1. Okay. Alright, I tell you what, while you guys are there, try and take them down. Ugh. Might have needed you to fall back, potentially. Okay. Okay, that might have been a bad idea. What are they going to do? Hi. Okay. That was painful. Right. Let's try and get you guys back to... Ooh, another outpost. Prometheum relay pipes. Ah. And we've got more coast up this way. I think that's the edge of the map there, so... Probably don't need to worry about like, a great deal of the northwest. If any of it. Right, you should definitely head back this way. And you guys just continue on with your movements. Right. The refectory has been built. Ooh, oh, we're going around a little too far. Ooh, wow. I love the design of all this stuff. It looks really cool. So, right, I can still go about claiming this. What happens if I claim it? What does it do for what's actually there? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. We have a new squad of tactical marines. Fantastic. You guys are going to come down this way, I think. Yeah. I'll have you there. You can be on point. Sort of, if you know what I'm talking about. How can I cancel your orders? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I want you to just hold position until you're healed. Dormitories have been researched. Now, what do we need to do? I don't really have a designated, like, objective here. Other than, like, acquire new lands for the Imperium. Aha, we now have this spot. Your city has acquired a special resource tile with no building slots. While other tiles need to be exploited by constructing buildings on them, special resource tiles grant a city-wide increase to your resource output. Ah, very handy. Every building, except the headquarters, requires one population to operate. You'll have to research and construct housing buildings to increase your population growth limit. Or growth and limit. If you run into trouble due to a shortage of population or other resources, you can disable some buildings to let the rest operate at full efficiency by clicking the minus icon next to each building group. Aha. Okay, I get you. So yes, for the Apothecarian, the Orbital Relay, and the Refectory, I need one population for each. I have 3 required, I have a total of 6 available. Okay. That's understandable. In which case, I'm going to construct dormitories in here. Just construct some there. We still got some Marines being trained. Let's choose some new research. I need the armory for either of for the cluster mines and Hammer of Wrath, and I need the Reclusium for the Chaplain. I think I might go for that. Be good to get a Chaplain out on the battlefield. As much as I like the Assault Space Marines, I don't know. Right, the enemy is not making themselves known. We shall go and claim this. You guys... I don't know what I want to do with you. Kind of want you to have a buddy group to go with you. You can just hold position. And you guys are still on the mend, which is fine. Okay, the enemy is not doing anything at the moment. Let me scout out over here. We got another Necron tomb. You will come over here to join these guys. Once my next squad is ready, they'll come down and join these guys, and then we'll start exploring out a little bit. Ooh, okay. So, we've got the Reclusium research now. Is that a new building? I don't think I can do anything with the city at the moment. But you guys need to head down here. And you guys are going to... Oh, you've got to run all the way around to get down there. Why don't we go over this way? We'll see what we've got lying around. Right, order cities, there we are. Yes, the Reclusium is a new type of building. So I might need a new tile for that. So I'm going to claim this space. Actually, no, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to put it somewhere that I can actually make use of, or get, like, additional sorts of bonuses from. So I'll go for this one, we'll get some more production. But that's going to take a couple of turns before we can even get that. Right, research. Let's research the chaplain. Here they come. Yeah, that Overwatch go and get you. Right, now, do we push the offensive on these guys? Could certainly try. Frag grenade. Oh, that got him. Nice. That one's almost all but dead. He's got 1 health point left. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, you just keep moving on. City orders. No, I'll leave things as they are for now. Skip city. Angry boy. Frag grenades are on cooldown. But you're dead. And you can hold position until healed. Now you guys... I'm going to push forward. Just a little bit. Right, we are now taking this space. We've got our... what was it? Reclusium? I think it's been built. Or was it the dormitories? I think it was the dormitories that have just been built, wasn't it? By the way, I like the way all of this kind of fits together. It really does look cool. So, I don't know, maybe I could put the Reclusium in here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I quite like that idea. So that will get built after the tile acquisition here. So how are we doing on resources? We're doing okay. Everything's still in the plus numbers. Alright, what do we have going on down here? Anything of interest? A little difficult to tell, really. Ooh, we've got... I think those are probably just like herbivores or something. It's probably not a good idea to be leaving my city completely undefended. But, what am I going to do? I will train another squad of Marines, I think. I do need to get myself some more requisition, though. So I'm not seeing any enemy movement. Ah, that's where these things have gone. Right, can I order you to attack? I can. They do not take much damage there. Let's try grenades. That works a little bit better. Okay. You guys, you go and claim that. You wander down this way. Let's see what we've got. We've got a little outpost down here. Definitely looks man-made. Alright, what's going to happen over here? So many Xenos, so few bolts. Oh, shit, they can control units. Okay. Well, I've unlocked the chaplain. Which is good. Okay. So, I need to kill the enslaver in order to free these guys. These guys are going to be tough to take down, aren't they? That's one dead. Which is good. At least you guys don't have regenerating health. Oh, you are within the trees, though. That reduces the damage that you're going to take. Can I move you guys out? Oh, that's going to be next turn now, isn't it? Bugger. I am going to build myself a new refectory in here. What have I built in this spot? Probably a refectory, so we're going to get another one in there. Kinda need it. Right, you guys head down this way. And you guys can follow suit. You can just kind of tag along for the ride. Oh, we've got some more Kroot hounds. Alright. Have you got range enough to take him out? No, you don't. Okay. Never mind. Right, research time! Ooh, company chapel. I can build my I can learn how to make devastators, learn how to train them, and librarians. I might go for the armory because building that will increase will generate requisitions and research for me, so that could be handy. Plus, having access to vehicles is always good. I don't like you. Oh shit, you guys are flinging grenades at us as well. Okay. What are we gonna do here? How long does this have to cool down for? 10 turns? Jeez. I don't know if I've got enough damage left or enough guys left in this squad to be able to even damage them, so I'm going to fall back. As much as it pains me, it must be done. Oh shit, we've got more up this way. Okay, I'm assuming those Kroot hounds are all dead. Which is fine. We are going to fall back. Oh no. Oh no, that's not them. Let's see what we can do here. I'm still... I don't think I can actually train the chaplain until I've got the Reclusium built. And I'm also very much lacking in requisition at the moment, so I think I'm going to leave the city doing its thing. End turn. And you guys are just going to try and get back to the city. We're going to fall back for the time being. Making a tactical retreat, and we're going to lick our wounds, bulk up our forces a bit. I see you. To fire on our own men. It is not on. What was that? Las cannon. Nice. So I can use the city to defend. I would rather free you guys, but I don't think the enslavers are going to get close enough for me to finish them off. You come down and grab that on your way over, I think. And for now, you guys are going to heal and hold position until you're healed. You bugger off. Aha. Right, the armory has been researched, at the very least. So, you guys, open fire. There's some solid defense there. Ooh, ain't stopping those last cannons, though. Yeah, we'll just execute queued orders. And we will just continue doing what we're doing. More research, let's do that. Orbital scan. Go for it, why not? Now you're doing a runner. Bring you back inside the city walls because you probably get, yeah, healing rate, movement costs, range damage reduction. That's good. Right, hold position there. Can you range them from there? No. Okay. And you guys are just gonna fall back right into the city as well. And your orders are to do the same. I do like how that just kind of slowly fills out and just ends up completely crammed with structures. It's very cool. Alright, city orders. Ah, the Reclusium is done. We can produce a chaplain, or a captain as well. Ooh. I might go with the captain first, yeah. Well, all troops have returned. I'm going to end my turn here. And I think I'm going to wrap this first video up here. This introductory mission is taking a little while longer than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be kind of like a quick rundown tutorial. But I have a feeling that when we come back to this in the next episode, we're probably going to steamroll through this once we build up a sizable force to work with and manage to kind of get ourselves a little more grounded. The trouble I have with games like this is I do try to kind of steamroll through things a little bit too quickly. But fingers crossed, once we roll around into the next episode, I'll be able to kind of sit down, like, take my time with it and actually figure out a good strategy for dealing with things. It's mostly just how to expand my city, what troops that I need to take out into the world, and how many in what configuration and all that sort of stuff. But I'm really liking this so far. This really takes me back to my teenage years of playing Civilization 2, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some more of this. So I'm going to say once again a thank you to Slitherine Ltd for getting in touch with me, getting me this key. What I've seen so far is a fantastic game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what else it has in store. So for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon, becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. This odd number of underground bolts. Why is this? If anybody's noticed where I've left that line around, do let me know, because I've got no idea.